Alright, Ben here from Sydney Fruit Gardening. Just thought I'd do a quick video. It's been raining heaps here in Sydney and I thought I'd get out and do a video of the front yard and the backyard as a bit of an update. A few cars going past, so just mind the noise, but we'll do the best that we can. Look at that guy. Alright, so this is a pomegranate tree. A few nice pomegranates going on there. I'm hoping they're not rotting. There's one down here that is showing a bit of rot down the bottom. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's final dark. Oh, it just came off. There you go. So, yeah, I reckon that's going to be bad on the inside. But I'll cut it open and see a bit later. Alright, the pumpkin vine's going crazy. Not too many pumpkins, there's one there. I've got the red Shatut mulberry, it's gone for its second round. There's a couple of those little Shatuts there. It's going really quite well. Spaliered orange tree, it's doing okay. There's a couple of oranges on it, that's not a lot, I'm hoping for a few more. Cherry trees doing fine, not much to report there. Found this guy on the side of the road, thought it was a good addition to the yard. Persimmon, the Fuyu persimmon, a lot of the first persimmons have actually fallen off. So I've only got 1, 2, 3 persimmons left on the tree. So I'm hoping they recover. This is the new addition, the dwarf macadamia from Daly's. Planted it out the front here. So I think that's going to be a nice little tree. Starting to pick up a little bit of new growth at the top there. So that's really good. So the mango, dwarf Irwin mango, shot out quite a bit of new growth, doing all right now. These mangoes never got to size, they've only stayed about this big. The other two fell off the tree. They're soft, I haven't tried eating them yet, but you know, they might be okay. I just think this tree was undersized really to put on some fruit, so we'll let it grow a bit. There's lots of new growth coming, so let's see how that one goes next year. Alright, so that's the front yard. Let's go to the back. Alright, now I just want to show you a few new seedlings that have popped up. These are my Chempedak seedlings. I don't think these will do great in Sydney, but listen, it's worth a try. That's a green sapote seedling. I've grown that from seed. It's I just like the look of the leaves and just the plant in general here. It's a small one, but it's a nice looking little seedling. Canistel, this is a new seedling Canistel that's growing, so a few nice little seedlings there. Got lots of white sapote seedlings, I hope to graft them. And I've got tons of soursop seedlings as well. Black sapote seedling, there's a lychee seedling there. More white sapote seedlings. There, another lychee seedling down the bottom there. Jackfruit seedlings, Rollinia. Still got heaps of Rollinia seedlings. Yeah, there's another one, more jackfruit there. Little Grumichummer seedlings doing okay. Grafted Luke's Garcinia. There is a little bit of sign of growth down the bottom. It's tiny, but at least it's something. It's probably too small to even show you. That's a Suriname cherry seedling from one of the seeds grew that from the Suriname cherries I ate earlier or later last year. Garcinia intermedia, lemon drop mangosteen, they're doing all right. Again, more soursops, the large leaf Jaboticaba, the Grimmel, doing fine. go over here. Finger lime's doing good. Had a few of those. That's growing really well. This is a new addition actually. This is the Lucuma. So I just got this one. It's the Montalban Lucuma, which is apparently a moist variety. It's not totally dry like a lot of the Lucuma. And it's you know, I think it's from a more temperate region as well. So I think it can handle cooler temperatures no problem. So I'm kind of excited about this one. Lucuma apparently tastes of rum and raisin flavour. We had Lucuma ice cream quite a lot when we did our travels around Peru, Bolivia, etc. Years ago, mostly Peru. But we've never had the fruit itself. So they go mad for Lucuma in Peru. It's really popular. So keen to try this one. This one's descended from some trees that grow that were imported into New Zealand. Some seeds that they brought in the 70s. So yeah, apparently a good variety. All right. There's Abiu there again. That's the E4. The E4 still seems to be the best in Sydney conditions. Just based on my totally statistically insignificant sample of 3 Abiu trees, 2 Z4s and 1 E4. And that's the E4 there. It's kind of doing okay, but just you know, the E4 is much nicer. It's doing a lot better. Sapodilla or Sapodilla, yeah, typically one of the slowest growing seedlings I've got. Still very slow growing. That's doing okay. All right, starting to get a few apples now. The nets are still up, so a bit tricky to show you, but yeah, there's certainly some apples growing now. I'll see if I can quickly just stuff this in. You know. Yeah, so that's a nice big Fuji there. There's a couple of others growing up there. Some winter banana apples here. Yeah, lots of apples growing. We've eaten all the Yukani apples already. I think Jonah Gold apple will be next. We already had the Dorset Golden and the Tropic Sweet, yeah, late last year. So this is the advantage of grafting, guys. You get, you know, a spread of harvest of your apples, and you get to try different varieties too. So these trees were planted in 2017, so they're just sort of coming into getting some semi-decent crops. This one's 2018 actually, this one here, but the rest were 2017. Little peach tree's doing all right. It's got this peach tip borer though, or peach twig borer. I've broken them all off. Basically it just bores into the end of the stem and you know, really attacks it that way. I think this might be affected up here. Yeah, anyway. And you actually open the stem and you find the little borer beetle, grub inside. So that's not much fun, but we'll have to work out how we deal with that. Rollinia's doing great in this position. You can see it's getting really sort of sheltered now. I'm just going to let this grow over from the neighbour's place for winter. That will help shelter it. When summer comes, I'll cut all this back again. So little microclimate, it's, you know, it's responding well to the espalier structure. I need to tie a few more of those branches down. I might run a few more wires in between these two, in between the wires as well. Longan's doing good. You know, Longan, and there's a few other trees where I've got no plan whatsoever about where they're actually going to be planted. You know, it'll get to a point where, you know, how much of my backyard do I want to have planted with fruit trees and how much do I want to need, you know, leave open. So I don't know just yet, but there might be a few sacrifices or a few more potted trees around this corner. Dwarf Drumichalma, doing okay, not much to report, doing all right. Espalier jackfruit, doing okay. So that again seems to be, it's fairly young. It's it's growing out. It actually popped those 2 branches out in the right position for espalier, which was great. This guy, the Patanga, bit of new growth happening here and there. Nothing else really to report. It's loving the rain as well. Same with Cedar Bay cherry, seems to be loving the rain. It gets these kind of dark bits on them. I don't know. I don't know what that is. If it's something I need to be worried about, I'm not sure. Raspberries have been doing great, except I've been getting fruit fly inside the raspberries. Quaimook, doing okay. Red duck is doing fine. Yukon taken off. White sapote's growing really nicely now. This is all new growth. It's all new growth up the top, and you can see more growth coming there. So white sapote's really now settled in, which is fantastic. With that one, the dwarf red ducker has really done quite well as well. There's a pup coming up on the side here. That's a pup just there. You can see there you can see the main tree there and the pup there. And there's 2 more pups down in there, which I can barely show you, next to the pineapple. But it's doing well. It's actually really my the other tree that's buried in here is my wax jambu. So the wax jambu shot off with some growth, but then everything else, I've got a lot of compost things that have grown here, and the banana is really shading it now as well. So again, I might just leave some of this growth just to protect it during winter. The Luke's Garcinia seedling, it popped out those 2 new big leaves, settled down again. We'll see how that goes. The Miracle Berry's doing great. Again, lots of flowers that have just sort of been opening. They haven't yet been developing into berries, but I'm hoping they will soon. This Rolinia's been doing okay, but the guys, the Panama berry. Look how crazy the Panama berry's gotten. Yeah, Panama berry's really taken over. So no doubt during winter it's going to get a setback again, and I may cut it back after that, depending on how it goes. There is some berries on it, but gosh, they take a while to ripen and get big. You can sort of see berry there. There's another one that's a bit bigger. Yeah, another one there. But you know, I've got the nuthole plum in here somewhere as well. Nuthole plum down there. There you go, there's a nuthole plum. It's new growth, but it's really covered up now. The soursop, I repotted the soursop. The soursop's looking great now. Actually put on a bit of growth this year. The leaves are getting bigger, you know, so I'm really happy with that. Let's get out of there. All right, jackfruit. Jackfruit's doing good. It's got some little shoots that have come up off the side down the bottom there. And these shoots are looking really nice now too. Nice big leaves. You can see that. Bit hard to see with all the greenery, but yeah, it's come up a long way. Curry leaf tree's doing good, loving the rain. Peanut butter fruit tree is doing well. That's actually growing out of the pot now, so I need to up pot that. Again, another one in my series of trees where I have no idea where it's going to go long term. The blue Java banana's doing great, it's loving the rain. Black sapote's doing good. There's a few black sapote coming along now. There's one there. Try and, yeah, it's probably a little under golf ball size, but it's getting there. All right, little guavas are doing good. The cha-cha, again loving the rain, doing well. Canistel There's the big Canistelle up potted, that's doing really good. The little one's taken off. These other black spotty seedlings are coming along all right. I've got another Rollinia here. I don't know where that's going to go. I may sell that or swap that, I'm not sure. That's the other Z4. This is the older Z4 seedling. I've got the Abiu. It's doing all right. It's doing all right. Sometimes it gets attacked by scale. And the fact that there's ants all over it is a obvious sign of that. Yeah. All right. Lemon myrtle's doing good. Coffee trees doing great again. No idea where these are going to go, but they are really shade tolerant. So I may actually just put them in pots and put them under this undercover area. You still get sun coming through. Still get sun coming through from here when I chop that bit. It's soaking wet here, guys. I'm not going to go fully in here because the ground's so disgustingly wet. Yavo's doing great. In that little location, it seems to be doing all right. Okay, that's just it for the quick tour today, guys. Everything is green and wet with all the rain that we're having, but everything's loving it at the moment, so yeah. I hope I get a Panama berry ripening up soon, then I'll do a taste test when I do. They're getting close, I think. They're getting close. But yeah, it's such a fast growing tree. When it's in the right conditions and there's sun and water, it loves it. All right, guys, well, I'll sign off for now. Thank you, and see you on the next video.